As most of you know, I live in Chicago, and as some of you know, I grew up in Ohio, and that means that I get a lot of questions from my extended community that can sometimes be tough to answer about my experience living in the city. But today, I'm joined by Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, and he's going to help me answer some of those questions, or give it a shot. Mayor Johnson, my friend's mom, Adrienne, says Chicago is the most dangerous city in the world and thinks that there are bullets whizzing past me every time I step outside. But when I look up statistics, it seems like Chicago's barely in the top 100 cities in the United States when ranking violent crime, and that we're in like a historic drop in terms of homicides. And so, who's right? The statisticians or a woman who has never been to the city before and is afraid of pigeons?
Well, first of all, to be afraid of pigeons, you're going to have a tough time hanging out in Chicago.
That's why she's never come.
Okay, right, because pigeons are part of the cultural fabric of our beloved city. Look, the numbers are speaking the truth. I've worked overtime to make critical investments in our communities to drive violence down. And last year, we had the fewest amount of homicides in 60 years. There's still more work to be done, but I'm working hard every day to build the safest, most affordable big city in America.
Fantastic. So interesting. My great aunt recently saw a video on Fox News of a group of mostly black children going to the beach together and couldn't understand why your administration wasn't putting those children and their parents in jail. Instead, you've implemented a program that gives young people in the city free access to the YMCA, apparently believing that children going to the beach are not super predators, but that my tax dollars are better spent making sure that they have safe and productive and supportive places to spend their time. Are you sure about this approach, even though Great Aunt Rosalie, who thought that Martin Luther King was asking for too much too fast, thinks that it could be a threat to my safety?
Well, first of all, we're really going to have to do a real serious intervention with many members of your family, and I'm happy to help lead that charge in between me leading one of the most dynamic cities in America. Listen, going to the beach is actually something that we relish in our city. Summertime shy, there's no place like it, and as you indicated, we have to create more healthy, safe spaces for our young people and all who come to visit Chicago. In fact, last year, we had more visitors come to the city of Chicago in the summer month than any time in the history of our city. So come out and hang out with the beautiful young people of our city, as well as come to our YMCAs and making sure that our YMCAs over the summer are free for our young people. That's critical in building safe and vibrant communities.
Great Aunt Rosalie is not going to like that. You've probably lost her support and the support of all of the people that live near her in Boca Raton, Florida, because no, she doesn't live here. She's also not real. This one is real. My parents actually love to visit the city. They think you're doing a great job and they're looking forward to coming back. But my father was hoping you could do something to address the spice levels of the food in Pilsen. Do you have any comments on that?
Horchata. You're going to have to drink a lot of horchata.